Today's video is sponsored by Mwangi Francis of Pennsylvania, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart. Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1. John Ngeno asked me on WhatsApp to look at some of the possible grounds of impeaching President Ruto, and in this video I'm more than happy to share them. So with no further ado, let's get after it. Count number 1 for impeaching the president is corruption. As we speak, it's on record that Ruto dished out 10 million Kenya shillings to bribe our senators to impeach Gachagua, and we know this to be true because when the same senators are asked to swear before God that they did not receive that money, they start cutting corners and gerrymandering. Just listening to Senator Joe Nyutu forcing a confession out of Senator Tabitha Mutinda on national TV. Roll the tape.
Hey, I'm disappointed.
But you
Senator
are.
Tabitha, you received 10 million Kenya shillings.
Did you give me
Swear before God.
Did you give me anything?
Swear before God. I'm not the one who was given.
It is sad.
I'm not
It is
liquidated. See, you said we are not liquidated.
so sad.
I'm not liquidated.
This guy actually
If I
talks about
was, I would
millions
have
of
given
people.
it to you. So don't say I'm
No, I don't
frustrated.
need it.
Swear before God, Senator Tabitha, and people, that you, Senator Tabitha Mutinda, did not receive 10 million Kenya shillings.
I,
Impeach
Senator, did not
Rigathi
receive
Gachagua.
anything.
Say in the name of God.
Yes.
Don't say yes, say in the name of God.
Just manage your frustrations.
What frustration?
Just manage your frustrations.
I was not impeached.
He's
What
impeached.
frustration
Just
would I
move on.
manage?
Just move forward.
So,
Kenya cannot move forward just like that. We must revisit all this corruption, starting from the one dishing out the money in State House, followed by the recipients. And by the way, Ruto is notorious for bribes. Not just in the Senate, but also in the National Assembly, he has been documented committing the same offenses. Just listening to this tape from Babu Owino.
MPs are very corrupt. With that, I agree with him. They were being given 30,000 to impeach Gachagua. Where was that money from? So where did the corruption start from? The executive.
So count 1 of impeachment is absolute and blatant corruption. Count 2 of impeachment from where I sit is insanity. Can you imagine if somebody who has proper cognitive function goes out and says this?
Ongezwa usiku na mchana. Mimi nataka niwaeleze ya kwamba these people don't understand the damage they are doing to the people and the economy of Kenya. Kwa hii taxes wanaongeza usiku na mchana. Na mimi nataka niwaulize watu wa hapa Manga, tafadhali, mkiona tumesimama hapa mbele yenu, tunawaambia ya kwamba tutengeneze hiyo serikali inakuja ambayo inaelewa lugha ya mwananchi wa kawaida.
And then tomorrow you hear them saying this.
If we look at our peers, and you know, Kenyans have been socialized to believe that they pay the highest taxes. But empirical data shows Kenya as of last year, our tax as a percentage of our revenues was 14%. Our peers in the continent is on average between 22 and 25%, which means we are way below, our taxes are way below those of our peers, you know. And I'm not comparing ourselves with OECD countries. You know, countries like France are at 45%, you know, others are higher. So I persuaded and I made a case to the people of Kenya that we must begin to enhance our revenue, because if we are a serious state, we must be able to enhance our taxes. So my drive is to push Kenya. Possibly this year we will be at 16% from 14%. I want in my term, God willing, to leave it at between 20 and 22%. It's going to be difficult. I have a lot of explaining to do. People will complain, but I know finally they will.
No one appreciates overtaxation and underrepresentation. This is a clear sign of mental instability and confusion, and that in and of itself is worthy of impeachment. You know, what is the difference between being a liar and being insane? We need a scientist in the house to help us understand. Because the crazy person who is on the streets will say, I am the president of Kenya even when they are not. And the president of Kenya will say, I am for you even when they are not. What is the difference between the two? We need to have that assessed, and then we need to hone in and figure out if we are dealing with a perennial liar or somebody who is not okay. You cannot say this before election and do the opposite. and act like you never ever said anything anywhere at any given time, that is a very dangerous precedent. I don't know about you, but if I was in parliament, I would have brought an impeachment motion. The others, I don't know what they are waiting for. Count number 3 for impeachment is conflict of interest. If you do the math, all his close friends are beneficiaries of housing and SHA. Look at Laden Hospital, which was awarded 66 million irregularly. The owner, or co-founder for that matter, former co-founder, is the chair of SHA. These are the things we've been talking about time and time again. You go to the housing industry, it's the same propaganda. You cannot be a wolf in sheep clothing and continue enjoying the benefits of power. Not when the electorate are as woke as these people are today. So to answer your question, Mr. Ngeno, I believe there's so many counts for impeachment. If I was to go through each and every single one of them, this will become a 30-minute video, and you people know me very well. I'm not a marathoner. I like giving you information with the shortest time possible because I believe you're having a busy day. Now, the remaining question is this: who will bring the impeachment motion? Personally, I'm relying on Jack Wamboka because the man doesn't give an F. Already ameleta censure motion. We're just waiting for Wetangula and his colleagues to come back from recess. Waipitishe. Here's the tip.
We are now going to exercise our teeth. We are now going to bite. And Honorable Speaker, as I speak, there is a censure motion. It is before you, Honorable Speaker. It's coming. We must now take our rightful position as a National Assembly.
You know, bringing an impeachment motion against a deputy president who has a fallout with his boss, the president, is very easy to do. Mwengi Mutuse had an easy time. He was given protection, money, encouragement, everything he needed to push through with it. Bringing an impeachment motion against the president, even while you are being suspected of bringing that impeachment motion, it is usually very difficult. You cannot sleep at your house. There'll be cops outside 24/7. All your movement will be monitored. Huenda hata you might have to sleep in parliament. Because you know you can never be arrested in parliament. They have to wait for you outside. We've seen this before. Malala was frustrated by Uhuru Kenyatta to the point he even cried in the Senate. In fact, here's the tip.
These are life-threatening incidents. I'm a father, a young father, a husband, and a representative of the people of Kakamega. It is very disheartening for officers or for people to sit in a corner to think that they can take away my life. I would like to take this opportunity, Chair, to humbly request this committee and the Inspector General to take note that I have said this time and again, that my life is in danger. I have written enough letters. I have called officers in this republic. They have not taken any action, even to give me extra security. I've gone to the Kakamega County Commissioner begging for security, Mr. Chair. Nobody is willing to give me security, Mr. Chair. It is sad for me to walk around the streets of Kakamega and Kenya knowing that I'm going to die the following day, Mr. Chair. And the most painful thing, Mr. Chair, I see respectable leaders of this republic saying that I forged my arrest, Mr. Chair. After all this, somebody says that I planned with the police to forge, that I stage managed my arrest, surely. That I even sent the police a PIN number. Mr. Chair, I carry a heavy heart with me.
So whichever member of parliament who has balls, let them come out and do what's right. You know, it doesn't mean the president will be impeached. ODM and UDA have the numbers. But once that impeachment motion is brought to parliament, those who vote for the president and those who vote against will have a date with Kenyans. Unajua wa Kenya saa ingine usahau finance bill, huenda ulipiga yes the first two and then the other three you vote no and they'll quickly forget and forgive you. But here impeachment, it will be so hot, temperatures will be so high, how you vote will never be forgotten. Put those people in that bad situation. Don't pretend to be on opposition kumbe unakuanga wa Ruto. Hii impeachment ndo itafanya tujue uko huku ama kule. But at the end of the day, from this end we can just speculate. None of us really has the powers to bring forth the impeachment motion. But if there's an MP who's watching, a national hero for that matter, let them do what they know is right within them. Having said that though, do drop me your own comments in the comment section below. I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that is today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.